I'm back in the kitchen of the Curry Diva.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am excellent.
You look so pretty.
Oh, thank you. Look at, I have a little braid.
I love your hair.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
I'm going to show you papayas today.
Okay.
Now, you said that you know someone that makes excellent papaya salad, right?
Yes.
Green papaya salad.
Yep.
Okay. It's very, very cool. Okay, it looks like this. This is some that I graded, but I'm going to show you. So here's the thing, Monica. When you get a papaya, this is the green one. I just left half of it so that you'd be able to see it.
Okay.
And I just peeled one side, so you get a green papaya, completely green.
So the unripe.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ripe ones in Sri Lanka are usually used for desserts. And I always say, if you haven't gone potty, it's always good to eat some papaya.
Oh.
Okay, so
okay.
it's a good. No, seriously, it works. It really
Okay.
works. Also, when you have a lot of stomach issues, and you've got like, just
Digestive
indigestion and
stuff.
all that stuff, you eat a papaya, ripe papaya, with some yogurt. And
Oh.
it actually coats the stomach and makes everything be really okay.
Okay.
And then you're good to go out boogieing again, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the green papaya. And basically, there's a lot of ways to do it. I peeled it, and I have one of these little peelers that, just peels it like this in perfect little strips. Now, it takes a while. Some people like to put it in food processors, where they can do it, like those little mandolins and all those things that you can use. Monica, I don't know what you use. What do you use when you do that?
We have one of those that you're using
One
too.
of these ones?
Yep.
And it works for you, right?
It works really well.
Yeah, it works really well.
And-
but now, if you're making a ton of it, it does take a little time. So just peel the whole thing. Now, some people like to peel it and put it through a shredder. That's something that would shred like cabbage,
Okay.
So, all right, so just peel it up. Take as much as you want. I get to the seeds and then I stop. I get very close to almost like, see, you can almost sort of see the seeds now in there. And so you have the papaya done like that. Okay. This is called rau, and it is a Vietnamese coriander. Now, this is also known as a fish vegetable, so they put it in fish soups and stews and stuff. Now, when you smell this, oh my gosh, I can't even explain it. It's like pepper and cilantro and mint mixed together.
Oh.
So, but that is what typically goes in one of these. You can also do your regular mint if you can't find this.
Okay.
But Vietnamese coriander or rau, that's what we call it. So I usually will chop just a little bit of the ends off and cut it very finely. And depending on how much you're making, Monica, so just chop it up really, really fine. Okay? And this is going to be a test because you're gonna tell me what you think.
Lucky
I know
me.
Mark's mom makes it, right?
Yep, she makes the Lao style,
Does
the
she?
Isan style.
Okay, you tell me if this is different. Or if it's, different than what you're used to after you taste it. So about that much per batch of what you're making, okay?
Okay.
So can you see in there, Monica?
Yep.
Okay, then you're supposed to put like a sweet onion, but the reason that I put the red onion is because it just gives it a little bit of color. So it's just really pretty. I'll show you. Hang on. Put a little bit of the red onion in there. Chop it up any way you want. I just get it really fine. That was just a chunk that I had here. Okay, so chop it up really fine, Monica. Cut like so. And then when you go in there, now look in here. See how pretty that is?
Oh yeah, that gives it really good color.
See that? You can also throw in a very thinly sliced cucumber in there if you want. Cucumber will make it a little juicier. Now what I'm going to put in here actually marinates it. And then I usually put just a teeny tad of sugar. Just a little bit. Brown sugar. You can skip that if you don't like it. But there's nothing like hot with the sweet together. Okay? Then these are little killers, but we love them. They're tiny little Thai chilies. You gotta have them in there. Seeds and all, Monica. No skimping on the seeds. Because if you're gonna activate the senses, nourish the body, feed your soul. We gotta feed it now. There's nothing about this soul business when it's gone. Okay? You don't just have salt, you gotta feed it. All right, so those are your chilies that you plop in there. Don't touch your eyes after that. Look at how you do this. All right, now I've gotten all those in. This is the part that a lot of people don't want to put because they can't stand their house when it's fried. These are tiny little baby shrimps that I fried up and set aside. But otherwise, you know, you just fry it in some regular oil, set them aside. You can put a dried tuna in there. You can put any dried fish.
Okay.
So about like that much. You can also skip that if you don't like it. Okay. So put that in there, and then I give it a squirt of some lime, and fingers all the way. Why not? So depending again on how big the salad is, Monica. Are you liking this?
I love it.
It's actually yummy.
I can't wait to try it.
Well, let me just tell you. I'm going to give you a little bit to take home. Because this, you're not getting all of it. No way. So a little bit more of the lime. Let's see if I can get another piece in there.
It's the best combination, the lime and chili.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Now you can also have this as a side dish, or some people like it over sticky rice. It's yummy over sticky rice. You know, you get that texture thing going on. The sticky rice is sweet and chewy and gooey, and then there's this that's crispy, crunchy, fun.
And the papaya just soaks up the flavors, right?
It does. I'm gonna put some fish sauce in there.
Okay.
You could put regular salt if you don't like fish sauce, but then you're going to take away from the recipe because you have to have some fish sauce in there. It does give a funky smell. Now I only do this, it's about 2 teaspoons, I would think. All right? And then you're going to give it a really good toss. Fingers, all right? Now I'm looking at this, Monica, and I think that I could use a little bit more chili in there. And also a little bit more of the raram. So I'm gonna plop another little bit in there. Do you mind?
It smells really good.
Yeah, because you have that sort of coriander kind of taste going on, you know? All right, so I'm just gonna plop a little bit more in there, Monica. And my fingers are dirty, and I'm cutting with a dirty knife, and who cares? A little bit of finger
That's the
juices.
fun part.
Yum. Okay, a little bit more of the lime then too. Okay.
All right.
And okay, who cares? Yum. I'm going to eat most of this. Now, you know the other thing that I do, Monica, I know you're going to think I'm completely off my head, but I'm not. I usually add chili in there too. Do you mind if I do?
No, that would be awesome.
All right, now these are the chilies that I ground up myself. So just a little bit. They're red chilies, spicy red chilies. Tiny dab more sugar. All right, I'm gonna serve you up a bowl, and you're gonna tell me how it compares to the one that you like, or you know of. Okay, look at this. Is that yummy? That's a big piece. We're gonna put it backside. Isn't that yummy?
It looks great.
All right, so here we go. I have to do this, right? Oh, aren't I greedy? Competition.
Yum.
Competition.
Thanks, Curry Diva.
You're welcome. So, we're going to do something with white papaya next time.
Oh, good.
I think just to have you see what we do that's different.
Okay.
Oh my God, those chilies are good. Do I have it all over my mouth now? I do.
Yum.